Investigate the Typhlo ruins. Let's see. Ah, right. I'm like, back is map. That didn't bring up map. Press it again. Press it again. It's over here. I'm really good at video games, you guys. Alright. So I believe I did 2 of the things when I had 2 of the powers. Now I got 4 of the powers, so now it's probably 4 of the things. And I thought about getting photos of all of those things between episodes, and then I forgot. There were several opportunities this week where it would have been good to do that if I had come to mind, and I forgot that was one of my goals in life. Okay, and yeah, there's just mysteriously 4 tablets now. Gotcha. There's my plucky assistant, getting to work bright and early. I know I can count on you to propel our research forward. Oh yeah, I discovered a new monolith while I was exploring the ruins. It's right over there. At a glance, it seems different from the other monoliths. You should get closer to see what it says. Which one? That was a vague enough camera gesture that I don't know which one was the new one. Oh well, I'll just check all of them. Display the power of the Sage of Wind. Oh, we did that one. Display the power of the Sage of Fire to blaze through the space between 2 dragons from head to tail. Blaze through the space between 2 dragons from head to tail. 2 dragons. That description reminds me of something I saw when I first arrived at these ruins. Cool. So there's 2 dragons that are long and next to each other, probably. Display the power of Sage of Water, 6 dragons. Display the power of the Sage of Lightning at the end of the long dragon that protects the Mountain of Death. What? The long Mountain of Death dragon. There are a lot of dragon statues, but we're looking for one with a long body, sounds like. What's with that Mountain of Death part? That's troubling. Death Mountain? Let's see. Where am I? I'm up here. Death Mountain is to the east. Is there a long dragon protecting Death Mountain in this direction? Like, not directly, but like, maybe there's a perspective trick that what makes it look that way? Or it might even just be the one that's closest to this direction. Long, long dragon. I need to reach my friend. I'm having less and less patience for these. I'm just probably doing something usually, and inevitably that guy shows up, and I'm like, man. Bud. I'm in the middle of something. I'm not ready for a 20-minute detour. Alright, let's review the thingy. Display the power of the Sage of Lightning at the end of the long dragon that protects the Mountain of Death. Well, it's looking at the mountain, so it's probably the head. Or it's the tail. There are 2 ends to a dragon. Ma'am? I guess you just do it here. Wow! Okay, let's try the other end. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. This is a very long dragon. Maybe it is this, actually. Weird thing what stands out. Maybe I stand here and shoot the tail of the dragon? Y'all. Disperse. There we go. God, I'm so smart. Ugh. Why don't they make people that are as good at video games as I am anymore? Like, why don't they do that? It'd be a good idea. Doop. Order between 2 dragons. Said use the firepower? Oh, because it shoots out like a Beyblade. Right. It is a shame she was not on my level. As from what I have seen, she was on a very different level than your majesty. 2 long dragons? Looks a little fucked up. I don't know about that. I think there was better ones over here because I tried to figure out how to do this, the wind with these, right? Yeah. 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 You're my favorite. You're my favorite character and my favorite power. Just look how cool it is. Look how cool that power is. The fact that it just kind of like adapts and latches onto every vehicle you make, or even vehicle-like things, is really cool. Na 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 na. Alright, that's all 4 of them. Why did I do this? Just to check it off, I guess. Rubies! It is connected to the act of you getting all 4 powers, so it just kind of feels cool to do. But is there a shrine? Is that a shrine? Give me a shrine or a set, please. Or if you feel like it, you get around to giving a Zelda dungeon in the Zelda game at some point. That'd be pretty fucking cool. But I digress. I'm just saying that once upon a time in Zelda games, you do a little puzzle and then a thing would open up and you'd be like, damn! There's a Zelda dungeon down here. Not even like one of the ones that gives you the important things, they're just like incidental bonus dungeons. And you had to like solve your way through them via a combination of items you've unlocked and stuff. I'm starting to miss that. This game definitely does stuff that is new, but it's still similar enough to Breath of the Wild that it feels like it's treading water a bit. Especially when you kind of immerse in how long it is, which you can make shorter yourself. That is a thing somewhat to its credit that is a self-goal when if I'm ever like, this game seems too long, and then I'm like, well, here I am being completionist about it. But it feels wrong to not do every shrine, like, just up front. And we're really getting detoured by the fact that wind started happening. Okay. I don't know if I actually know where that was. Update map. Here? Where in the ruins did that thing open? My trusty assistant, you're back. I thought I could hear a loud noise from deep in the ruins. You heard that too, right? That was unsettling. I wonder what might have caused it. Okay, so it's this way. Thank you. Everything looks the same here. Hole? Show hole? Show hole? That was my retro spring questions the moment I opened that up, and then I'm like, okay guys, I'm gonna start banning. There it is. I have banned like 12 people, I think. They are out of control. Shrine, please. The Dusk Claymore. Cool, it'll break. A slender claymore that has been handed down to the Kingdom of Hyrule ages ago. The blade shines with a holy luster. It looks cool. Without a pop-up saying it has infinite durability, I assume it still just breaks like everything else does. But it looks kind of too important for that, so I'm not sure.
Hey!
Hey! Hello? Are you there? Hello? Hello? This is what was waiting for us beneath the ruins. Wait, you found another monolith? If it was hidden away down here, there's almost certainly something important written upon it. Oh, my heart is pounding. Shall we read it? Dare we? We dare! Here, allow me. Oh yeah, we dare. A monument to loyalty. Hyrule owes its peace today to the gift that King Rauru gave unto us in his noble feat of imprisoning the Demon King. Wait, King Rauru? Imprisoning the Demon King? Rauru is named in legend as the first king of Hyrule. And this mention of imprisoning the Demon King, this monolith is no doubt a chronicle of the imprisoning war. My heart won't stop pounding. Let's read on. The great battle ended with the seal, began with support from the sages, each of whom bore a shining secret stone. Among these were 4 Hyruleans, loyal warriors all, who hastened to King Rauru's aid, as their oath demanded. They are the pride of the peoples of Hyrule. This stone monument is dedicated to the loyalty that will echo through time. I see. In other words, this ruin is dedicated to the sages who fought with Rauru, the first king of Hyrule. It was built by Hylians afterwards. That explains why there was Hyrulean text on the monoliths we found. What a discovery! I'm astonished to find a profound secret hidden in these long-buried ruins, so full of mystery. I'll stay here for now to analyze what's written on this monolith. Once my heart rate returns to normal, I'll swing by the survey team base in Kakariko and turn my findings into a book. I can't wait to see the looks on their faces. This is gonna be great. Oh, whoops, I completely forgot to give you a reward. I never could have solved the mysteries of these ruins without you, my assistant. You have my thanks. Wow. Please, take this. Wow. And this too is a bonus. Wow. If you came all this way just to see some ruins, you must be almost as fanatical about Zonai history as I am. So please, enjoy these Zonai artifacts I discovered, mementos to remind you of our time working together. Now, fear not, since I'll be sticking around a while. You can come back if ever you'd like to talk ruins and relics. In the meantime, happy trails. Goodbye, my trusty assistant. Wow. Me and the broken record mode a bit, but I'm just like, I did all this. It was a whole quest chain. There's like 5 quests, and because it doesn't give you a shrine, that means it doesn't give you what you normally get when you do a big thing like that, which is a bottle or a heart piece. Instead, it's like, here's a gacha game quarter. You can put it in the gacha game to play the gacha game, which is, you know, parts you build stuff with, which is fine. Although it's also extremely disposable because you'll burn through that supply really quickly. And also you can't pick what you want, so you can't trade it directly for things that you actually specifically want. You just put it in the thing and hope it gives you what you want, and so on and so forth. I'm saying there's concerns. Alright, it's about time that I talk to everybody in Kakariko Village. Makasura Shrine. This is the place where the big ring showed up. I still need to introduce myself to a lot of people around Kakariko, I think. To see what we can do here.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome. I'm sorry, the old fellows who stock this place are busy driving off monsters. They have gone off to the Ring Ruin. That's among the hills that lead west of the village. So, as you can see, we've almost run out of goods. Those two, they just don't get along. That's gonna stand in the way of them taking care of the problem up there. I can't go and check on them. The longer they're away, the more worried I get. Dear me. Apologies for going on and on about my old worries. So what can I help you with? You sell eggs? You make eggs? They're gonna run out of stuff. Go to the Ring Ruin. Go to the Ring Ruin! Okay, I'll go to the Ring Ruin. It's up there. Bit of a climb. Waterfall. Waterfall. I don't know why I jumped in the water when I could have slid over. Sanke. Waterfall. Problem solver waterfall. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That's fine. We're fine. We're approximate. We're an approximation of fine. You guys are over there? Wee woo. Wee woo. There we go. Traversal just go so good until the moment rain starts, and then you're sad. Then you're sad because you thought you were doing something, and now you're gonna not do something. No, I'm trying to pick up an iron shroom. Nope, not activate every person around me. You're gonna murder someone. On and on you go with your best defense is a good offense nonsense. And now it's afternoon already. We haven't gotten any closer to getting rid of those monsters. We won't as long as you keep turning it upside down. The best offense is not a good defense. You stubborn old codger. Yalku's talking. So I guess I'll kill the guys. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna kill the guys. I'll kill the guys to death. They're gonna be super dead. I've got horrible news. It's time for all of you to die now. Should have done the lightning one. Where is it? Oh, that didn't work out. Right, range. It's like a whole other rule to this thing. Da 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 da. Wee woo. This guy's just chilling down here. Good book. He's dead. I didn't even earn that part. I have minions. Filet minions. There we go. There we go. I think somebody is still trying to fight me somewhere. Oops. I hear pig noises. There you are. Owned. Golly, I'm good at video games. Alright. The stone slab at the Nestling Ring ruin. Some translation notes from Taro. Those who, most elite among the granted qualifications, are chosen as sages. Those worthy, secret stones, and henceforth, sages. Clearly the sages are the subject of the slab. Filling in the blanks, it's basically saying talented individuals become sages by taking up secret stones. That's a nice summary. Someone should spend 10 minutes saying it, though. 4 times. He defeated all the monsters. And just who are... That was some kind of fighting he did there, Oaken. It sure was. A firm grasp of defense and a strong hand with offense. That's not. There was no defense there. Have I had it wrong all these years? It's plain as day now. You can't defeat your enemies purely with defense. No, I had it wrong. If you just attack, you're gonna get hurt, or worse. Well, the important thing is that we realized the truth before it was too late. We need to balance between the two. And this fine fighter here showed us the way. I don't know if this is a good reward, but Oaken knows a thing or two about defense. I'm all about offense. I don't know there's... We should summarize these more times. I don't know. I doubt there's a warrior like you that could learn from the likes of us, but glad to help if we can. Well, now that the monsters are gone, I'd suggest we head back to the village. Right. I bet Trissa's store is running low on goods right about now. People there should be in dire need. Then you're just hanging out. Are you the guy? What name? Drenja. That's not the name of the person on the thingy. Now that you've chased off the monsters, I can go back to investigating the stone slab and ring ruin. Thank you.
Oh.
It's one of the 5 ring-shaped ruins that fell in the area. They're all broken open except for the floating one within the village itself. When that happened, chambers with stone slabs were exposed. These slabs provide rare examples of Zonai writing. Some placed them very carefully. They must have been important objects. I can't believe I get to study them. Taro has translated a bit of it already. This particular stone slab seems to detail requirements for becoming a sage. Apparently not only did you need to be exceptional in some way, you also needed a secret stone. I've never heard these secret stones before reading this. There's still so much mystery in the world. If you want the exact text, you can read a translation next to the stone slab. It must have been important. It's a shame we don't yet know what they're meant by sage and secret stone. I do. I know all of the things. Can you walk faster so I can look at... Is there a payoff to you being over at the stone slab? Where is the stone slab? Ah, yes. The video game adventure. Hope I didn't fuck up your archaeology by firing bombs around in this place several times and exploding an entire wall because it seemed inconvenient. That's just how I do. Oh, there it is. Da 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 da. Probably no need to actually photograph it, but there it is. I already read the notes. It's probably the gist of it anyway. But, it wasn't by the same person.
Ah.
You know, it feels a little lonely without those two arguing. Yeah, that's just the entirety of it. There just happens to be a person hanging out, looking at it. Being all curious. They are dedicating their life to this huge undertaking, and they have no idea that I just know everything already. I spent years of my life on this, and he just tweeted it out. Perhaps something fits into this plate? Oh, doesn't make any sense at all. How am I going to investigate these strange artifacts when I'm busy with Sunderland research? Sunderland. Did you hear me? I was lying, to no one. So don't tell anyone what I was saying, okay? Where was I? The Sunderland. Sunderland's a new species of plant. The first one found in the ruins that fell from the sky. I believe that means they grow in the Sky Islands. I'm still in the middle of its investigation, but early results indicate that they have some sort of relationship with the gloom. If I can prove that, I think that might help those suffering from gloom exposure, or aid our research to the depths. In any case, it's rare to find them on the surface, so I'm going to use the village's plum garden and see if I can cultivate them. Honestly, I have my hands full with Sunderland research, but did that stop me from offering to research the strange artifact? Of course not. When the ruins fell from the sky in the upheaval, these fell too. We've only discovered 3 so far. We're lucky to have one here. Aside from this one, we've also confirmed the presence in Terrytown and Dig Dog Bridge, Akala in the northeast, and Gerudo region in the southwest of Hyrule. I don't see a connection. I don't even know what they were used for. My report isn't going very well at all. If you don't mind, I have research to do. If you're curious about something, ask around. Everyone on the survey team is knowledgeable about something. This guy likes paper clips. Wow. Here you go. Does this. Huh? What just rolled out of there? Is that what I think it is? So this strange artifact was intended to produce Zonai devices, huh? But why would the Zonai people have built such a thing? I couldn't begin to guess. Yeah, why would they take stuff they need to build things, put them in a gacha? You can use these strange artifacts to obtain Zonai devices, but what else? What else? Did I consult Taro? No, he's too busy running the site. And either Abba or Sagaru specialize in this. Blah. The sunflower, even beyond the part where they're a cure, the sunflowers are very video gamey, just in the fact that you would think that if a thing had adapted to resist the gloom, it would be near the gloom somehow, and not in the sky, where the gloom seemingly can't even reach. That's odd. Southern Ring Research Journal, Corey. Like the other ring ruins, those that fell to the plateau south of the village also held a stone slab with Zonai inscriptions. Curiously, we also discovered a flower growing in the ruin, the likes of which we have never seen. References in ancient texts revealed that it was a sundelion, a plant long thought extinct. We are currently borrowing a local plum orchard for our cultivation efforts and hoping our studies prove fruitful. Note, our investigation of the round devices filled with strange objects has meanwhile come to a standstill. They don't know anything that's happening. They're completely behind in every conceivable way. Getting a flashback. Isn't this where you met the assistant that's really horny for Link? Diary of a Chief. Read Paya's diary? Yeah. One day, grandmother said to me, "You've grown up, Paya." It took me by surprise, so I simply nodded. She nodded back and said, "It's settled. As of today, you are the chief." And so it was. Suddenly I was the chief. But what can I hope to achieve? Just like grandmother, I do have Dorian as my aide, for which I'm grateful, yet for some reason he seems troubled. Grandmother's become obsessed with his old books. With old books. I'm hesitant to reach out to her with my concerns. I fear this chief's hat that grandmother has given me is too heavy for me to bear. Literally, it rather hurts my head. It happened suddenly, without warning. I was so frightened by the impact, it was as though someone had taken hold of this world and given it a violent shake. The air grew stagnant, weapons decayed, and ruins fell from a somber sky shrouded in dark clouds. How fortunate that none of the villagers were injured. As for the village itself, it has been utterly transformed. 5 large ring-shaped ruins fell down upon the village, and a large opening in the ground has been spotted on East Hill. Even with everything that's happening, grandmother said that she was going to set out on a journey with Kado. I tried to stop her from going at a time like this, but she insisted that such times are precisely why she must go. I had no choice but to bid her farewell. Her eyes seemed to wordlessly say that she was shouldering some great mission. There are 11 peculiar symbols depicting the books grandmother was reading. Depicted in them. Could they somehow be related to her sudden departure? I told Pura at Lookout Landing that about our village's situation. She said ring-shaped ruins are incredibly unusual. Realizing this could be a good opportunity to help the village, I made arrangements with the Zonai survey team at once. I returned home to greet them, and that's when Princess Zelda arrived in the village. She seemed almost like a doll of herself, the same outside but no spirit within. I could not hide my uncertainty. She forbade anyone from entering the broken and partially floating ruin, and then she left just like that. She did not mention the village's awful condition, or have any words of kindness for our villagers. This sounds like a whole thing to get into then. There's another ruin here, and Zelda specifically had opinions about it. And Zelda's not supposed to be here. The Zonai survey team has arrived at our village. Their leader, Taro, is incredible and already found a clue in the quest to decipher Zonai writing. I tentatively named the ruins that fell upon our village the Ring Ruins,
It seemed the obvious choice. The villagers have treated me with such warmth. They even embraced my decision for us to coexist with the ring ruins. Of their own volition, some of their villagers volunteered to aid research, and others on patrol duty, so it's humbling to behold. Dorian's sweet little daughter, Coco, even crafted souvenir items called the ring garlands. Before I knew it, our days of never having visitors had passed. Our quiet village seems to have regained its vigor. Before all else, we must learn about the ring ruins. It is my responsibility as chief to see that it is done. I intend to fulfill my duties as chief in a manner that is slightly different from my grandmother's way. Gone is the chief who sits in her hall with quiet wisdom. That is what the village needed of her then, but no longer. I must keep moving forward so that when she returns, I can greet her, my dear grandma, with a triumphant smile. It's odd that they always let you skip to the front page or the back page. And then you can, I guess you can navigate backwards really awkwardly if you wanted to, but I just don't know how often anyone's gonna, oh, there's another book. I'm not sure how often anyone's ever gonna skip directly to the back page, because like, why would you want to just read the back page first? And trying to navigate it backwards would just be so awkward. It seems like you'd want to do it all of it regardless. There's a lot of books around here. This did remind me that I should try to find Impa to see if I can follow up on the fact that I got through the Zelda memories and finished her journey for her, basically. And that's important. It's also interesting because, yeah, there must be a major... There might be a dungeon here or something. Something major to check out. Because Zelda was here and said not to do it. But that should be Ganondorf Zelda. Because it was after the... the upheaval. And Zelda disappeared roughly when the upheaval happened, as far as I'm aware. Because that's the beginning of the game. Journal of Various Worries. I don't think I'll ever find a bed that's as comfortable as the stone slab in Ring Ruins. It's so cool and comfortable. I may never be able to sleep on a regular bed, no matter how soft, ever again. What should I do? Guess I'll sleep on it and figure it out later. For better or worse. Does anyone know how to treat gloom sickness? Anything helps, so if you have information, bring it to Lae'zel right away. Monsters appeared at the Ring Ruin out among the hills that led west of here, disrupting my research. Is anyone out there capable of dealing with something like this? I'm not from the village, so I hope it's okay for me to ask. Okay, so these are all by different people. The cuckoos used to lay their eggs in front of the store, but they've been wandering off somewhere in the mornings. Where are those dang cuckoos laying their eggs? We rely on those eggs for our business. The secret base is a secret just between me and my mommy. No one's allowed to follow me ever. That's what makes it secret. The cuckoos used to lay their eggs in front of the store, but now they're wandering off somewhere in the mornings. Is it looping? It is looping. But only the last two? Oh, maybe I think it did the thing where it replaces the option with previous. Because I ran out. I didn't register that at the time. Read the Zonai survey team's 3 big ideas. Surveying shrines. The mysterious ruins that appeared due to the upheaval, with strange dome-like protrusions, we're calling shrines. They are believed to be from the Zonai civilization, but exact details regarding these shrines are unknown. When observing shrines, as well as fallen ruins, take note of their shape, the sky above, and the surrounding environment. They're surveying the chasms. Large holes appeared all over the world after the upheaval. They release gloom and are known as chasms. Gloom is physically harmful to people. Direct contact should be avoided. If the effects of gloom are making you feel ill, evacuate from the chasm immediately. Before entering a chasm, make sure to ask permission from Josha, the leader of the chasm surveys. Our team's purpose. We of the Zonai survey team were founded and tasked by Princess Zelda to study ruins and ancient documents. Through the lens of archaeological understanding, it is her hope that we will uncover the deep history of Hyrule. Due to the upheaval, many ruins from the Zonai civilization came crashing down from the sky. We have known very little of the Zonai, but we now have evidence that their culture once flourished in the sky above. Our chief executive, Taoro, the first individual in the world to find a clue to deciphering Zonai scripts. Our current surveys are wholly focused on learning more about the Zonai civilization. Research results are shared out to specialists at the base of Kakariko village. The survey team do be surveying is the summary of that one. Not a lot of surprises. Ah, there's Lady Paya. Good grief. It's Lady Paya's duty to take care of the village. But whenever I take my eyes off her, she's elbow deep in some trivial new problem. Who? Is that really you? Link? Why, it's been some time. You gave me quite a shock. I didn't expect to see you appear here in our village. Right now, too. Well, our chief is... I suppose you haven't heard. The former chief, Lady Impa, retired. Now Lady Paya is the chief of Kakariko village. I've been working as her assistant, but... Lady Paya is ignoring her responsibilities. She won't listen to anything I say. All these ring ruins have her full attention. Even now, she's under one of the ring ruins with the Zonai survey team. That ruin over there. I wonder, maybe seeing you will remind her of her responsibilities as chief. Will you do me a favor and stop by to see Lady Paya? So which one's the oh. I was gonna say, which one's the floating one? Because I said there was a floating one. That'd be really curious. And a bit upsetting. It's a little scary that there's floating stuff everywhere that could fall, and it all has once. But just having a floating one near your town like that would be really... That's looming. That's upsetting.
Yeah.
Well, there's Taoro. Person that wrote the other message. He's like 8 feet tall. The fuck? The ring ruins are the most intriguing ruins I've researched. Especially this one. The way part of it floats up there. You had the foresight to focus on all of these special ruins and invite the survey team to take a look right away. I'm impressed, Chief Paya. Something weird happened and you're like, I should call someone to look at that. Oh, no, I'm no chief. I couldn't refuse my predecessor when she decided to pass the title to me rather suddenly. I'm really a chief in name only, since I still have a great deal to... Huh? Oh, is that you, Master Link? I'm so happy that I get to see you again. I'm overjoyed that both you and Princess Zelda are safe, Master Link. Huh? What? Princess Zelda's still missing? That just confuses the matter more. You see, I actually met with Princess Zelda not too long ago. It was immediately after the upheaval. Princess Zelda came here to Kakariko village. She ordered us all to stay far away from the ring ruin that floats above us, no matter what. I saw her myself, the princess, right before my eyes. She left as soon as she arrived. I wasn't able to ask her anything more about those unusual instructions. We thought it was to protect the villagers from harm. This ruin does look like it could crash down at any moment. That's what Pi and I suspect, at least. But still, I know you would not misspeak, Master Link, especially on a matter of such importance. How confusing. Oh, my apologies, Master Link. I was so pleased to see you, I completely forgot common courtesy. Please allow me to introduce Mr. Taoro, an esteemed member of the Zonai survey team. I invited him here to investigate the ring ruins that fell in our village. He has incredibly deep knowledge of the Zonai civilization. He's also dressed like your fursona. We're not going to get into that. He's been familiar with the Zonai script. He is truly an incredibly talented individual. It's clear that the floating ring ruin that we were forbidden to explore is a unique and incredibly valuable find. Several more ring ruins with such shape have fallen down around the village. Most have broken apart in some way. What's fascinating is that a stone slab with writing was found at each site. Deciphering the text showed that each slab contains rather interesting content, including mentions of sages. There's still so much we don't understand. I think that's perhaps the ruin floating in the air. Also has a slab that makes mention of the sages. I can't investigate, as that would go against Princess Zelda's direct orders. If only I could meet with her again, I'm sure I could persuade her to change her mind. In any case, I'm having trouble squaring your story about Princess Zelda with the Princess Zelda we met. Is everything alright? Why won't you just show herself? You must have a reason. Until we find out Princess Zelda's true intentions, we have no choice but to trust her and leave that ruin alone. Link, why don't you say anything to anyone? Why don't you just say anything to anyone ever? Like, you know what's happening. You know the answers. What kind of cursed costume can I make right now? That's a fun get up. There's like a symmetry to that. Sort by type. Just go full bandages. That's a nice color. That matches the helm a little bit better. And this is stupid. Hey, you there. Come here. Haven't you heard? It's strictly forbidden to get near the ring ruin by Princess Zelda's orders. So you better be on your way. You heard me. Princess Zelda came out to Kakariko village the other day and told everyone to steer clear of that ring ruin. She left in a hurry, so I didn't quite catch the why of it all. As you've surely noticed, these ruins could come crumbling down at any time. So folks need to stay away, and so they don't get injured. I'm sure that's what her concerns were coming from. You're having to backfill the context. That's never a good sign. Alright, time to see if I can sneak up there. There's the cuckoos. They're much more multicolored. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Who do you think you are? I am the Mr. Zelda man. I don't bow to anyone. Ever. It's impossible. Since my spinal injury. Oh my god, there's one up here too. I didn't see it. These cliffs are torturing me. All I want to do is experiment to see what I can do to get around him. Because so far I've triggered him by hitting the fence. So I'm wondering if we can just dodge the fence. That was a Korok. Blowing. I am become distracted by Korok noises. Is it inside? Secret hole. Oh, it's under here. Yeah, haha. God, that'd be so annoying. It's just being haunted by a yokai in your house, just jangling forever, just annoying you. So I want to see if I can get to it landing directly on top of the ruins or some other thing where he can't catch me. I don't know if he's got a magical, like, stop you from investigating ever with the power of etiquette, or if you just have to touch those fences to get caught. Oh my god. This guy sucks. He doesn't even sleep at night. Is this the end of my dream that someday Princess Zelda will call me Dr. Calip? Ugh. I fight things to the death every day, but I won't go past this guy.
Oh.
Well, did you find a stone tablet?
Oh.
Here's a picture.
Ah.
Oh, you have one? Show me. I'll get right to translating it. Ah, incredible. It's first-hand Hyrulean history. Oft with Hyrule, king of Ken Blade, wave this work real in favor of the hunter. Often Corente Sonia Konya of Ken's insight, seek out him and repair this king to kingly base and divineness. And here sapiens sems she divin that she couldn't him ever find, and for his folly sem him for the Ontun king. Oh, he laugh. Night him here equal for he of it. He kunna und on she laughed als even she scolded.
Oh.
Actually, a very enlightening story. Apparently King Raour would vacate his official business from time to time in order to go out hunting. I had the impression he was stricter, more serious king, but I guess he had a lighter side as well. However, Queen Sonia was always a step ahead. She would put a stop to King Raour's hunts and bring him back. In some circumstances, you might expect this to have been a point of tension at their court. But the tone here is much more playful than that. These royals are more relatable than one might assume. Or so it seems from this account. At least, how fascinating. We rarely get a glimpse of this down-to-earth side of the royalty this way. It's an important find to be sure. Very good. I thank you. Not just the words, but with this as well. The thought of such incredible historical artifacts falling down all over Hyrule is so exciting. Play 11 to left to find. If you happen to find more, show them. Blah, blah, blah. Where should I put this? God, this place could use a tidy up. Thank you for bearing with me. I put what you brought with me over there. There's a completion board, basically. You're welcome to come and have a look at the research lab wall anytime. Find any more stone tablets, please do document them with a picture so I can see. Where is it? I swear the camera just panned to like an empty-ish room. It's outside. Oh, that's what it is. This thing. It looks like it's marking the door or something. So a bunch of those are going to be around, and those are transcriptions of what it literally says and what he takes from it. Hey there, kid. You come to see the ring ruins too? We might bump into each other when you're running out the village seeing the sights. If you want to learn about the ring ruins, be sure to ask the Zonai team. Ring ruins? This is the most exciting thing in the Hyrule. Are only in this village, 5 of them. Found a stone slab with writing in 4 of them. These ancient messages are main reasons I came to this village. The problem is I have an extreme fear of heights. My legs start shaking if I'm even close to the 2nd floor of a house. And every ring ruin fell somewhere high up. One of the ruins is floating above part of the village, so at least I can see it from below. The other 4, though? Forget about it. I can't even get close. I wish I could find out what's on the stone slabs in each of the 4 ruins. You know what's written on the stone slabs? That's amazing. I could never climb to such a height. I have so much respect for you. What'd they say? So it's not enough to be exceptional. You need a secret stone to be a sage. Or so it seems, at least. But what is a secret stone? Well, it wouldn't be a secret. If it's that special, I'm sure its beauty would put a diamond to shame. Thank you for telling me about that slab. Truly fascinating stuff. Just 3 left. The NPCs are a little exhausting in this town. Let's see. So that one should have a new one. Is that one of them? I think it is. I wonder where the bed is that's supposed to be so comfortable. It's just an odd detail. The stealth set. It was just sitting here the whole time, being expensive. Well, they're not a set anyway. I have Evil Spirit Greaves and the Yiga Mask. So if I buy the Kakariko chess piece, I'll have a full stealth set that's made of 3 sets. The chess piece is pretty good. They're tired because they're recovering for their people. I'm sorry, I should... If grandmother got better, I'd go to the original price, but I'm so be sure to come back then. Okay, so I should save money by talking to about the grandmother problem. Why do I keep turning around? The situation at home is hard right now, but we're family. We'll get through it together. You can't get your hands on CC brand fashion unless you go to Southwest at Tenno Village. But why go there when you can meet all your fashion needs right here? Situation at home? My grandmother is sick in bed with a strange illness, and my little sister, Leslie, volunteered to take care of her. Leslie's supposed to be studying fashion out southwest of Tenno Village by now, but she loves her grandmother so much that she put her dreams on hold. I'm sorry about this, but we really need money for grandmother's treatment. I'd like to hike up the price. I've had to hike up prices on everything we have in stock. It's just for now, though. As soon as grandmother is healthy again, I can set our prices back to normal. Oh, sorry about that. Don't mind me. Okay, how do I... are you upstairs? Where's Grandma? Where's Grandma? Is Grandma here or in Tenno Village? I took it that the daughter's back from Tenno Village to help. I'll just look for a sick lady. Are you the sick lady? Father. Oh, that's their kids. I'll rest, sure. But first, I'll just look at my daughter's sleeping faces a little longer. Yes, then I'll rest. Recently, Katla has been coming home covered in mud. She won't tell me why. Is this what they call the rebellious phase? I won't ask her about it, but if she thinks I'm being too pushy... What if she thinks I'm being too pushy or overbearing? No, best to wait it out. No. It's because she... Didn't she say it's her sacred base with her mother? Which I'm currently taking to be implied to be dead or missing. So she has a place where she is imaginarily with her mother in her secret base, I think. I think that was Katla in the dialogue thingy. Steen and I stand united for this village. Eh! Scary door. There she is. What do I do? At this rate, grandmother's health isn't going to... Clary's so busy running the clothing shop, I'll have to do it myself. I'll find a cure for my grandmother. Are you a traveler? Guess it doesn't really matter who you are, as long as you're willing to listen. You see, it's my grandmother. She's got too close to that nasty gloom stuff, and now she's stricken and bedridden. Porridge is about the only thing she can keep down right now. I've been trying to mix the ingredients that could help with gloom sickness, but none of them have any effect. I need to cook a porridge that will make my grandmother better. And I need to do it soon. Porridge. It's my grandmother's favorite, made from Hylian rice, fresh milk, and wild greens. We may not normally mix those ingredients, but it's surprisingly good. I bought a bunch of Hylian rice and milk from the merchants who travel the road to the west, so I'm not hurting on those. But I haven't found the crucial ingredient that fights off the gloom sickness, the sunflowers. I don't really know anything about it myself, other than what it does to you when you touch it. My grandmother was up cleaning up East Hill for the survey team when she first noticed the chasm. We know that the chasm's a source of gloom, but she had no idea. When she tried to take a look, she got exposed. A porridge that works on gloom sickness. It was wild greens, Hylian wheat, and milk, and then the gloom thing, right? Hylian rice, fresh milk, wild greens. But I don't see them lying around, so I probably have to go get my own. I feel like it's going to take a while just to parse what's here or not. Yeah, Sunderline helps with gloom. That should do it. I need wild greens. I think I have basically none of these items. But I believe that Hateno Village has like a normal-ish market. I'll just look for like normal places. Yeah. Just weirdly did not deploy the parachute. Let's see, where do you find basic items in this game? That's the dye place. And the worker that hates working there. Why you got a mark on you? Did you bring some reference material for the... yeah. Whoa! I can feel the inspiration bleeding into reality. Old ton, huh? In a very pretty pattern. The choo-choo fabric. It's got a terrifying eye. I know I'd get a different result with some quality reference. I bet you I could make other patterns too. In fact, I made a list of patterns I'd like to dye out. Just take pictures of all these things, probably. Kind of neat. Don't really care about that. Just a huge project to go down just to keep changing the fabric on your thingy. And I never look at what my glider looks like because I'm looking at everything else.
Oh. Aha. Oh. Oh. Oh.
I didn't buy all of it.
Aha.
Alien tomato. Sun pumpkin. Also helps with gloom.
Oh.
Arrows. just so many arrows. Question is, where does the one get wild greens? That's gonna be something I need to figure out for next episode.